Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. So I just checked where we are, guys. We are currently at 490 subscribers. Wow. Shout out to all of you, okay? Are we gonna be able to make it? Can we make it to the new year and hit the 10 that we're missing to reach our goal? I don't know, but I wanted to hop on here just to thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Truly, truly, truly appreciate it. This is all, after all, for all of you anyway. So the sooner we get to 500, that's 10. Sooner we get to 500, then we can do the raffle, okay? So make sure that you comment. Please continue to like all my videos and feel free to comment on all videos, but especially the video that I posted prior to this one with the family picture that we have. Please comment on that video because I will be pulling names for the raffle from that video, okay? Thank you guys so much. I really, really thank you, okay? Today we're going to bake. Okay, we're gonna make some Filipino Swiss Roll. So we're gonna do ube Swiss Roll and then pandan Swiss Roll. Okay, it's super easy. Takes about 15 minutes in the oven. Prepping time, of course, will take a little bit longer, but baking time, 15 minutes tops, 375 degrees. Wait, let me see. Yes, 375 degrees. Okay, I had some things on my mind and I was compelled to kind of just hop on here to just kind of chat a little bit about some things, right? It's probably just gonna be just a bunch of thoughts, bunched up, just mixed in together. But I just want to say, you know, leading up to Christmas, what a heck of a week for us. For those of you who follow me on my other social media platforms, you know that I was just in a high impact car crash leading up to Christmas, which actually led me to the hospital. I was taken away by EMS. I was in the car with my husband, our 2-year-old in the back, and good thing that they came out unscathed. So did I, but I was, well, I don't know if I want to say I was unscathed. I was a little bit hurt, but I'm fine. So I want to let you guys know I'm fine. I'm okay. Everything works back to 100%. You see what I'm saying? Production's laughing at me. You know, if I wasn't back to 100%, we wouldn't be able to bust these moves, you know? You know, knees are still popping. I embarrassed my kids, but that's okay. Yeah. So, you know, and so basically, quick story. So what happened was we were at a stoplight. We're coming back from a grocery store, and then again, the stoplight, and this guy from behind us, we were rear-ended. He must have been going at full speed, just kind of slams right into the back of our car, and he must have been, I don't know, he fled the scene. So maybe he was drunk, who knows, right? So his car totaled, and I must have kind of just did this number. I don't know, everything happened so fast, right? So ambulance comes, EMS comes, and they check me, and I wasn't in stable condition for a good long while, so that's why they decided to go ahead and just take me to the hospital because my heart rate was up, it was elevated, my blood pressure was elevated above normal, so, and it wouldn't come back down, so they decided, you know what, let's go ahead and make sure that she's completely okay. Put me in a neck brace. I was in the same position like this, supine, for very many hours, which seemed like an eternity. You know, when you're in the same position, even just for a couple of minutes like this, I mean, I couldn't really even talk to people. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, because they wanted to make sure there was no spinal injury, there was no brain injury. They ran quite a bit of scans. They did my MRI, and then I was finally released the next day, and so thank goodness for that, right? So that was leading up to Christmas. That was, I want to say, the 23rd I was released. Yes, the 23rd I was released. And then Christmas Day, December 25th, we were driving home from my sister's house, and guess what happens, you guys? I get a flat tire, okay? I mean, from one thing to another, right? And so I was driving, and my car gave me an error. It said I was at 37 PSI, and I figured, oh, no big deal. That's where I'm supposed to be anyway, 37 PSI. So, okay. So I kept it moving, and next thing you know, the 37 PSI went down to 17 PSI in like a nanosecond, not even a minute later, okay? And then it's going down, down, down from 17 to like 4. And good thing, guys, I had the kids with me. And good thing I pulled over when I did, because things could have gotten a lot worse, right? But in spite of everything that happened, I just want to say that I'm still grateful. Grateful because, hey, I'm here. We're all here. We're doing just fine, right? And I'm grateful that I even had a car to have a flat tire on, right? So just some good word for you. You know, there is a huge difference between a problem and an inconvenience, right? So was that a problem? No, it wasn't a problem. Was it an inconvenience? Yeah, it was an inconvenience. But hey, that's how you keep a cool head, because a lot of the time we panic, right? It's like, oh my gosh, we got this going on and that going on, and it's a problem, and so on and so forth. No, is it really a problem? Does it have a solution, or is it just an inconvenience, you know? So I wanted to share that with you guys, because I know it's a lot of things that's going on right now. It's been one heck of a year, and then Christmas just passed, of course. So like I said, a lot of people probably, that probably put a little bit of dent in some pockets. So, and that's another reason why. That's really the main reason. Correction, the main reason why I'm doing the raffle, right? But like I said, just there's always a positive in every negative. So just try and take a look at it from a positive angle, right? And things will work out. Things always work out in the end anyway, okay? So keep that in mind, and because stress is created by the way we respond to things, okay? So take, for instance, if you're always angry, I mean, even the most minute things, the most trivial things will just upset you, right? But if you're always happy, you see things that make you happy. If you're always looking at opportunities, you're gonna see, it's gonna be that much easier for you to see an opportunity if you're basically looking at it from a positive outlook, right? So I wanted to share that with you guys, because a lot of the time I know we just want to pull our hairs out because life comes at us fast. And if we were to exchange problems with other people, and if we were told, hey guys, put your problems in a pile, everybody, I bet you will pick your problems back up, because things can always be a lot worse. But without further ado, so much chit chat, okay? That's how you know I'm back and kicking and well, because I'm chatting, okay? If I wasn't chatting like they had me in the hospital, I'd be like this. And you know what? Matter of fact, I posted some pictures. This stream of blood just, I don't know, it was just coming down my arm. And my husband was finally allowed to come see me back, because he was waiting for me. They were checking me in the trauma unit, and he couldn't go back there for a bit. And so when he finally saw me, he was like, what's happening here? And I lost sensation in this arm. They were poking me. Can you feel this? Can you feel this? Can you feel this? Can you feel this? All the way up to my neck. And nothing. I couldn't feel anything. And some other things happened, but you know what? That's too much, the HIPAA, okay? But like I said, without further ado, let's get to bacon, guys. They say that having some some balls or round items for New Year's. I don't even know whose tradition that is. I was just kind of stuck with it. I don't know. Is it a Filipino thing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Is it a Filipino thing? Because I know every New Year we have grapes, and we have like 12 grapes, and then we have like champagne or fake champagne, like just sparkling soda for the kids, you know. And then we eat it. It's supposed to symbolize good luck. So because of that, we're going to make some pianono, okay? Filipino Swiss roll. We're going to make ube. We're going to make pandan. We'll probably make some plain ones. I don't know. It just depends how tired I am. You know, I have to wake up tomorrow early. All right? Okay? But we're going to get this done because tomorrow I'm going to be at work basically all day, and I want to get this done. Okay, guys? So, but like I said, please, 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 please continue to like all my videos, comment, but make sure, most especially, comment on the video with my family picture. Comment on that specific video because that's where I'll be pulling the names from for the raffle. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. Make sure, okay? And let's see if we get to 500 before the ball drops, okay? But if not, we'll get there eventually, right? What's the rush? There's no rush. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? This is why I'm doing this, all right? So let's get to it. Let's go over the ingredients, all right? Let's move on over to that side. It's really not that far, but let's go. Here's what we need. We need 6 eggs, room temperature eggs, okay? So get you one of these, okay? I basically sit my eggs in this case if I want them to be at room temperature. Just kind of just let them relax. You know, your eggs turn into room temperature after like 20 minutes. You don't have to have them out for very long, or you don't have to panic and say, oh my gosh, they're not at room temperature. I don't think I have enough time. 20 minutes, it'll be fine, okay? So you have to separate the eggs, 6 eggs, okay? You gotta separate them. The yolks and the whites. I have the whites in here because we're gonna do the whipping in here, all right? 6 tablespoons of granulated sugar, all right? 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, okay? I think it's pretty useless when I do that. I'm too far away from the camera anyway, but hey, whatever. For the sake of the video, okay? What else? This is the ube version we're going to make. So you're gonna need some ube flavoring. So I have the McCormick here. I have quite a few actually. I don't know. I was ube crazy. I have a whole bunch over here. And then, guys, for this one, we are not using regular flour. We are going to be using cake flour, 6 tablespoons cake flour sifted, okay? You have to absolutely sift your flour. So to do that, you're gonna need you a sifter. All right, so let's get to it. 6 tablespoons, guys. So I'll sift with you, all right? We're at 1. And you know, I don't know about you, but I like to count out loud. 2. That way I don't lose count. I can keep better track, I feel like. 3. 4. 5. Oh, shoot. Where are we? Just joking. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're at 6. 6. All right, guys. 6 tablespoons cake flour. Actually, I just bought this. Thank goodness they had some, because I don't know why it's so rare to, I don't know. Cake flour is in demand. So you have to sift it. Sift it, sift, okay? Sift your flour and get rid of all the chunks, okay? You don't want the chunks. Oh, that's some pretty good flour. Barely had any. It had like one small chunky chunk, all right? So there goes that. Now let's move on to our egg whites, guys. 6 egg whites. We're going to beat these egg whites. And here we go. All right. So we're just gonna use a regular hand mixer. We don't need to use the big one. There's no need for that. We'll use this one. And then start off low. Okay. Let's speed it up, okay? So make sure that you're beat this to a froth, okay? So as you're doing this, while it's still kind of frothy, you want to go ahead and add 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, okay? So, whoop, there goes that. All right. And then while it's still kind of frothy, you are going to gradually add 6 tablespoons of sugar. It's going to be very gradual. All right, guys? It's starting to thicken up to the consistency we need it to be. So let's go ahead and beat our egg yolks and gradually add it to our egg whites, okay? So we're gonna do that. All right. Actually, we'll put it here. Put everything, all the dirty, everything together. So you're going to gradually add it. Okay, you're gonna gradually mix it in. So we'll do 2 teaspoons. All right. There's 1. This should turn a beautiful. Gradually add your sifted cake flour, okay? Remember to sift it. Okay, it's just about there. Let's go ahead and gradually add it. At a low speed. When you're making meringue, just make sure that you get it to stiff peaks before you start adding the egg yolks, or otherwise you may never reach the consistency that you want. But we're just gonna move forward, okay? I was trying to speed it up for the sake of the video, but it's not really at the consistency where I want it to be. But we certainly made the pandan exactly how it needs to be, so. It is what it is, guys. You're gonna take and what this does is it gets rid of air bubbles. Just do it a few times. Into the oven it goes, 375. All right, so we have the pandan here. We're done with that. You're gonna get some, take some wax paper. You're gonna put it on top of this. All right. You're gonna flip this, okay? I needed my other baking sheet, but I'm using it. So we'll flip it this way. But that's okay. Flip it. Flip it. And we're just gonna transfer it over. That's all we're going to do. Okay. It's like such a gorgeous green. This is pandan flavor. we're going to roll her. We're gonna start slicing. And the ends really are just kind of eat. My baby's crying. Okay, baby, hold on. So, basically looks like this. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait, guys. I cannot wait. It's so soft. It's slicing oh so beautifully. Oh my goodness. You guys. My goodness. Saray, would you like to try it? Just there. So same idea with the ube. There you have it. We're gonna have to speed some things up here, guys, so I can get to my baby. But that's what it looks like. Let me cut it from this angle so you guys can see. So pretty. My goodness, it's just gorge. I love it. Guys, this is very simple and so yummy. Those of you who aren't familiar with Filipino Swiss Roll, get familiar. I promise. It's so worth it. It's so good. Such a simple recipe, guys. All right. Cheers. Blue. I'm filming. Just no consideration. All right, guys. Love, love, love. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you soon.